What's going on, you guys? What's going on? How you guys doing today, man? I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching your boy here on Roku, man. This is your boy, the Law, man, aka Lawrence. I said that backwards. I should have said Lawrence, aka the Law. But it's all good, man. I thank you for watching, man. This is closing statements where we're gonna be on here. We're gonna be talking to industry leaders. We're gonna be talking to those who are doing their thing, but also we're gonna make sure that you get content that is gonna be effective for your life, effective for your business, effective for who you are, all that good stuff. You guys know me. I'm going to bring content that is going to help you, and so I'm super excited about what's going on. I'm super excited what's happening and all that good stuff. And so thank you guys for watching me. We're gonna be bringing in somebody that's pretty amazing, pretty awesome. I mean, she doing her thing and all that good stuff. But you guys know I do not do bios, and so I'm not that guy. So I let people talk about themselves. But this young lady, she is super phenomenal. The things that she's doing, the things that she's implementing, especially with her book and stuff like that. And when I saw it, I was like overjoyed by it because you don't see a lot of black books out there. I mean, I know they exist, but you don't see the tension there. But then also the animation, like it's super dope and all that good stuff. So I'm not gonna steal her thunder, and I'm just gonna bring her in. So here's my guest, Miss Julie. Julie, what's up? What's going on, Julie? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me, Lawrence. How are you?
you know Trying to, I always say trying to be like you when I grow up, what I'm saying, trying to make it happen.
Well, you know me. I'm not trying to really grow up, so
Oh,
that's
well,
one of my problems.
yeah, Toys R Us is out of business though. Can't say that. I don't want to grow up. I'm with Toys R Us kid. We can't say that no more,
Exactly.
right? We Amazon kids now.
Literally.
Right. Cool, cool. So, introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, all that good stuff, and then we'll get into this content.
Okay. Well, my name's Julia Aaron Montanez. I am a author of a amazing children's book by the name of Pamela King. Um, The Adventures of Pamela King and the Time Machine Mystery. Um, it's a great book because it allowed me to kind of do what it is that I love to do, which is be creative and use my imagination. And in the same breath, I was able to kind of like represent the Black community a little more with the little inquisitive girl that loves to travel and explore the world and learn new things. And she does it with her family, which is really, really fun and cool. So, yeah, that's what I do.
Cool. So like this, like her traveling, is that kind of like something that is that's kind of like you kind of written in that story a little bit, or is just something that came off the top of the dome, or what it is?
I mean, for sure, I love to travel. When I started writing the book, I definitely thought about other Black children's books that I've seen, which I haven't in that time, in that moment, I hadn't seen many. And I wanted to do something that was a little different from the normal diversity book, which most of the books that I've seen or children's books that I've seen that are quote unquote diverse. They talk about skin a lot, skin color, of course. They talk about hair texture. They talk about, your name and, people learning how to pronounce, um, ethnic names and things like that, which are all very important aspects of, growing up and learning how to deal with those situations. But I didn't see a lot of um, books that covered, the imagination and what kids wanted to kind of be when they grow up, and just kids being kids for the most part and not really having to deal with the seriousness of, growing up. So that was my motivation behind it. Yes, I love to travel. You know,
Yeah.
I love to travel. I think it is one of the greatest rewards in life if you're able to do it, just because you get to see the world from so many different angles and perspectives, and it just helps you kind of grow as a person in understanding other people, and really understanding yourself and how to deal with, different situations and being around different cultures and diversity, for the most part. So yeah, I love traveling, and that was definitely a big inspiration for me in writing the book.
Love it, love it, love it. I love traveling too. I've traveled a lot. It
You've
wasn't
been
on
to
my
a lot of places.
dime, huh?
You've been to a few places.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It wasn't on my dime though. It was on the military dime. It was kind of free a little bit. I just took the ride over. But I love traveling too because I think traveling unlocks people's brains. Because sometimes we could be in our own world, in our own bubble, and not understanding that other cultures live differently, and
Hmm.
then you can actually appreciate other cultures.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, America is amazing, but we have our own little slanted ways that we think everybody should be like America and when they not. You know what I'm saying? When I
Yeah.
go overseas, they supposed to operate and have customer service like this. Well, they don't. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You got to drop that and immerse yourself into the culture and all
Yeah.
that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So with the book, you know what I'm saying, this little girl, she Miss Pamela, she goes around and has this moment where she's exploring, right? And
Hmm.
so what is it that you want the kids to read in this book that will spark that thing, or you want them to have an aha moment or something in them to not gonna say force, but kind of build to that curiosity to want to be an explorer.
Um, I think the exploration part is just kind of a metaphor in a sense, for just being curious.
Mhm.
Um, as a kid, you all kids are curious for the most part, and nowadays with technology, it's a little harder to be curious because everything's kind of like at your fingertips. So if I want
Mhm.
to know something, I just go to Google and it
Right.
tells me,
When
and
in
no,
doubt, Google it up.
right, no one has to really, if they don't want to experience anything anymore. So yeah, going outside and not being in front of the computer and kind of reconnecting with people and being sociable and learning social skills, being outspoken, being curious. Um, those are a lot of things that are in the book. Learning new words, learning um, new places, and how to adjust to all of it. She does have There is technology in the book because, of course, it's the sign of the times, and
Mhm.
it's part of our world, so you can't leave it out. But just kind of reconnecting with yourself and being curious and trying to figure out who you are and what you want to do, and not just sitting behind a screen trying to figure it out on Google. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I do that. Like I'll sit on the computer, and if I'm up late at night, like maybe 3, 4 in the morning, I'm things that I Google. It's like, how tall is Jesus, and like all these
Oh,
little
wow.
weird things that you don't really think about during the day because you're so busy. But like,
Cool.
that's what I want, the kids when they read it, be like, oh, I would love to do that. I would love to be a scientist. I would love
Yeah.
to be an astronaut. I would love to build a time machine. All kinds of different things that you can be other than um a social media personality or an entertainer, or all these things that they want to be now, YouTubers and things like that. Like, there's still a great respect for some of the normal jobs and some of the normal careers and passions that people have, such as, science, being a scientist or being a firefighter or being a police officer, or, there're just so many different ones. So kind of normalizing curiosity without so much technology, I think, is probably one of the biggest things that I'm trying to like push to the forefront, um, in kids' minds when they read the book.
Love it, love it, love it, man. Thank you guys, man, for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching me and watching us as we come into your living rooms, as you have clicked on Roku and you selected this on-demand type deal. You know what I'm saying? This is the show called Closing Statement. Let me give you a little. So we appreciate you guys, man. This is closing statement. So continue to pay attention to us. Make sure you look us up so that you can actually connect with us on the IVD digital network, and you can actually hit us up on the website, hit us up on social media, leave comments and all that good stuff. If you want to get in contact with each one of us and put us on your podcast, put us on your TV show, take us to bring us to your event, go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? So Julie,
Yes.
I want to ask you this question because I'm looking in the background and it say, "Why I write." Dun,
That.
dun, 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 dun. So why do you write?
um, I've been writing since I was like 10 years old,
Wow.
honestly. Um, of course, I wasn't great at it because nobody starts anything great, but I started writing because my sister at the time, she was older than me. I was 10, she was 16 or 15. And she was in this we have a school in Houston called HSBVA. It's High School of Performing Arts. So she was a part of this high school, which ironically Beyonce went to too, actually. But she was
Oh,
part of this school.
so that's why you like Bay like that. That's why you like Bay like that.
Everybody likes B. Everybody.
My bad, my bad. I call it Bay. Everybody likes
Yeah,
B.
it's not Bay, it's B.
It's not Bay no more. I'm
No,
too
it
late.
never was
Okay.
Bay.
Okay. Okay.
It never was Bay.
Okay. B.
B, B, B.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Um, but this high school was really cool. It was I don't even know if it's still around. But anyway, my sister went to this school. She had to do things. She was there for theater and acting. So she had to create scripts. She had to act in plays. She had to be a director. She had to be, a producer. They learned all these nuances of basically making a play or a film. And so she would have to come home and do homework sometimes. And part of her homework was, writing scripts.
Yeah.
And so, I was that little annoying little sister that was just kind of always around, in your business. And I asked her what she was doing one day, and she was like, "Get out of my room." And then my mom's like, "Let her help you." So that's kind of how it started. Like, I started helping my sister with her homework, and it got cool because like her assignments were really cool. Like, she really had to think about stories and things that I wasn't seeing every day.
Mhm.
I really had to think outside the box and like create this world with her for the most part, and that was so fun to me that it was something that I started doing even on my own. And back then we didn't have cell phones and technology like that either, so it was also another hobby that I picked up, um, that I enjoyed doing. And as I got older, I just started doing it more. Then I stopped doing it for a while because you get to a point as a writer where you're like, I should be better than this, and I'm not, so I should quit. And then you quit, and then you're like, but I love writing, and then you go back to it.
Yeah.
So it's like this whole like back and forth for the most part your entire life because you never feel like you're good enough. But I write because I love, and I say it over and over again, I just love thinking outside the box and being creative. And I love to have to create things that I don't see on a daily basis. So, fantasy, I love fantasy, I love adventure and action. I love those kind of genres. And the children's genre is fairly new to me. This is my first children's book. Well, this is my first book, but it's my first children's genre because I also write screenplays. But
What?
um,
What? Meow, 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 meow.
yeah, that's how I started writing screenplays first, and then it transitioned into the book side, which is interesting though because um in the next month maybe, or a month and a half or so, I'm starting, or I'm partnering with a black publishing company that's based out of North Carolina, and we're basically trying to, build up clientele of, black authors, and just help them with their first books and guide them through the process. And we just had a meeting yesterday about it, actually. So
Awesome.
I'm super excited about that, and hopefully I can announce everything pretty soon. But um, yeah,
Cool,
those are
cool.
a few reasons why I write, to encourage people and just
Yeah.
to kind of inspire, and then just because I love to do
Cool. Well, you inspire me to write now.
it. You already a writer, like
Hey,
you've been writing.
hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Be honest. I don't write. I do not write.
Well, when I say write, I mean
Everybody
like
say,
it starts here. It
yeah,
starts
yeah.
in your head first. And you have how many books now? Like four,
Uh,
five,
four, four.
four books.
Yeah, four. Three,
And you're
three
not,
book,
but
one
you're not a
genre.
writer. But okay.
Yeah, it's I just come up with stuff and just say, put it out, just put it out. Well, just make it happen, all that good stuff and all that good stuff. So, but yeah,
Mhm,
that's pretty dope that you actually helping people out. So now well, I don't want you to speak more than you can right now, but
mhm.
those who are going to come about and be a part of the company that you guys are partnering with, is it more so going to be the children's side or is any book?
So my side would be more so children's and
Mm,
nonfiction, but the part of partnering would be so we can encompass all of the genres.
gotcha.
I would be handling, like I said, more so children's and nonfiction, but we do have departments that'll do all of it, and people that can help with all
Love it,
like
love it.
facets of it. So
Cool,
it's
cool. Now,
exciting. I'm
so I'm excited for you. I may have another one underneath my belt. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I done got on this train. It was a teacher told me that I was a horrible writer, so I think I'm competing with her right now. Saying, you see these four books out here? But
I
I
mean,
promise you, if she go in there and do her little English stuff, them
hmm
books gonna be horrible because they're gonna be some red marks in there. But I put a disclaimer in my book. Like I literally
what?
put a disclaimer at the front and say, I wrote this book how I wanted to write it, and there are double negatives. There are incorrect English. It may be some misspelled words in here,
Hmm.
but the point is the point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more in the motivational, inspirational vein. The
I mean,
point is the
every
point.
industry has its standards, and it is what it is. But it's also that what do you call it? That freelancer, I guess, so to speak, spirit
Mm.
that people are attracted to too, because it's like we know the rules, but everybody, some people understand things differently than others. Some people like to read all, different kinds of books and things like
Yeah.
that. So there's an audience for literally everything.
Yeah, I'm considered somewhat a rebel, so I try to be I'm a nice guy though. I'm a nice guy. So, you know. Now let's get to this next part of this show. And you guys, we thank you guys for following. Thank you guys for watching us. Thank you guys for tuning in. We do not take this for granted that when we're speaking to you and giving you all this good stuff, I promise you guys that when we are on here, when we get to the last segment, which is called the closing statement segment, there will be something impactful that you will learn from Julie and even I give my voice a little bit of pop, but what I'm saying, you're gonna learn different things. So I appreciate you guys following us. Make sure you follow our website on IVD digital, and make sure you subscribe to the Roku channel. Man, we need to go. Hey, we worldwide, but we need to be million subscribers and all that type of stuff. So you can put me on
This
the
is a
other
pretty
network.
cool like streaming site though. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever heard of it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's look, introduced to a new site. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is actually pretty cool. You can actually do your shows, actually, record them and all that good stuff. So, and
Hmm.
then you can, do what you got to do and make it look good, man. So I've been very strategic on trying to make it be,
Hmm.
a good thing and all that good stuff. So, let's get to Julie.
Hmm.
Let me get my seat up a little bit. We ain't gonna go too deep, but we're gonna go deep enough.
Okay.
Julie. All
I'm
right.
not scared of nothing. I'm here for whatever.
All right. So the person called Julie,
Hmm.
you guys, I call her Julie Julie. Um, it comes from Martin, Julie Julie, give me one more chance, Julie Julie. That was me. But yeah,
Oh, I love Martin. God, he's funny.
right. So with Julie as a person, doing
Hmm.
phenomenal things in the world. You're a philanthropist and
Hmm.
activist and all the is out there. You're doing all
All the
those things.
isses.
Yeah, I just that just came in my head because when I was spelling the words in my head, it just I
It worked.
seen it's at the bottom, right? And so you're out here doing this thing. And so, what are some things? Well, not gonna say things, but give us like two things that you do for you to keep you, kind of, like the self care part of you, right?
Ooh,
That you do
myself.
self care
Okay.
for you, what I'm saying, and stuff
My
like that.
sin.
Yeah, and keep you excited, motivated, because we know today's times everything is fast. Then we
Yeah.
got all this, this polar sides, and the world is going crazy, and football is back. I'm sorry, I had to plug that. But yeah, sports in my life. But but what do you do for self-care, and that if somebody was watching this and they was like, what are some things they can do for self-care? What is it that you do when you being phenomenal out here in this world?
So I don't watch football because I just don't. But
Why not?
basketball season, I'm waiting on. Anyway,
Boo. If
I
I
do.
had that little thing to say boo, I would have pushed that.
Okay, whatever. You said sports saved your life, but anyway, basketball. I love basketball. I watch sports. I do watch. I do watch basketball. Baseball. I do watch baseball. I'll go to a game. I'll go to a basketball game. I try to find things outside of the house to do, honestly,
Hmm.
um, as a physical thing. So I'll go to the gym. The gym is a big thing for me, for sure. Um, it just, I don't know, for me, and I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but when I go to the gym, I feel like everything that's all scattered and all over the place just kind of like comes together.
Wow.
It's weird. Like my brain will be all over the place. And then when I leave the gym, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what to do now. So
Wow.
definitely the gym.
Okay.
Um, I do find things to do outside of the house. Like I said, I'll go to games, like social events and things. Not too much, just depending on how busy I am. But every now and again, I'll be like, okay, you got to go out, or you got to go and just do something else. You're on your computer too much, or whatever. But I think the top thing that I do that probably helps me the most is I pray every single day, literally every single day. And it's not like a formal prayer, where I'm on my hands and knees, because I literally talk to God all day long, because every decision I make, I'm like, I'm very decisive. So
Mhm.
I definitely need like that spiritual connection, or that spiritual confirmation that's like, do this.
Yeah.
So literally all day, every day, I'm just like, should I do this? I mean, he's probably tired of me, but all day I talk to him. And I think that's what keeps me grounded the most, because I'll have moments where I'm frustrated, and I'll be like, okay, I need to pray. Like that's my go-to. I need
Yeah.
to pray. I need to pray. I need to pray. And it just works out. Like everything just starts to work out. And when I say that in my mind, I'll even say, oh, it's gonna work out. It always does. And so it's just like my confirmation of myself that if I just, slow down, pray about it and just keep going, that everything will kind of flow into whatever it's supposed to flow into. And either way, I'll be fine. And I'll make whatever happen that I'm trying to make happen, as long as I'm consistent. But yeah, definitely getting out of the house, finding like minded people and things to do, physical things to do, prayer for sure, drinking water,
Drinking water.
and minding my business. A lot
What?
of people don't do that. Yeah, mind your business. Yeah,
Mind your business.
mind your business. Like people don't understand how much stress they put on themselves worried about other people.
Wow. You set a
And not
bar on that one. You set a bar on that one. Say that one more time.
my look, honestly, you really only need three things: prayer, water, and to mind your business. The other stuff is extra. But
Prayer water and to mind your business.
I mean, those are the things that keep me, grounded. I'm I'm good.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, you also have to like kind of manage and discern your energies and balance that too, because like if you're in a funky mood or whatever, and you've already prayed and drank your water and minded your business for the day, maybe you just need to go to sleep. I don't know, but you
Take your
have
good
to.
nap.
Yeah, you have to kind of manage your energies and make sure you're not forcing yourself to do anything you don't want to do, and you're moving with consciousness in a sense. I think a lot of people, me included, sometimes when I don't manage my energies, I'm just like, oh, I'm so frustrated, or oh, I'm so sad because this didn't happen, or whatever, and I'll sulk in that longer than what I need to. Because I'm worried about the outcome. So yeah,
Yeah.
those are some things that I do. But for sure, minding your business and drinking water.
And prayer.
Your body is made up of 70% water. You need water. I don't know who these people are that walk around talking about they don't like the taste of water. There's not supposed to be a taste. It's
Right.
water. Drink it.
Gotcha. I got my
It's good.
jug sitting on the floor right over here.
Yes, please drink your waters
Drink
and
your
take your
water.
vitamins.
Take your vitamins again.
Take your
Look,
vitamins.
she done transitioned to mama mode now.
No, I'm serious. And this is
I
for
know you see.
real, especially with COVID and everything going on. Like, you got to take care of your body, man. You have to. If you
Yeah.
take care of your body, it will take care of you. It will give you the mental things that you know what I'm saying? Like, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And this ain't just for old people, this is for young people too. Like, y'all will be old one day. Take care of your bodies.
Yeah.
Drink your water, take your vitamins, try not to eat bad, and just manage your energies and mind your business.
This segment was brought to you by Mommy Moments from Julie.
I always have to go into that. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. You
She
you know
like,
you're
get it
getting eight
together,
hours of sleep.
baby. Get it together, baby.
You're not getting your 8 hours of sleep. Go to bed.
Go to bed. Go to bed. I'm horrible at that.
Me too.
I
Me
probably go
too.
to sleep about 4 hours or 6 hours. Well, I try my best to get 6 hours, but sometimes it's gonna be four. And
I'll lay in the bed for hours trying to go to sleep. So I
I
already
know.
know. I
Now,
know
if I
the
lay in
struggle.
the bed and I do a couple deep breaths, I'm out. It don't take me long to go out. I'm done. I'm done. You can chalk
Listen,
that one up. I'm done with that. So yeah. Julie, well, I appreciate, saying you giving us that self-care stuff. So you guys, man, once again, you guys, you are listening and watching closing statements. And we thank you guys for watching us. Thank you guys for tuning in. Also, you guys, if you would like to be a sponsor for the show, and all that good stuff, we do have sponsorship packages available. So make sure you hit me up when you go on any social medias. Find me. We will shout out social medias on here, but we do have sponsorship packages for commercials. We are making sure that we get you in front of anybody, get you in front of people, and Roku is worldwide, you guys, and so that exposure, that engagement is there. Now, if you have products, this is a good deal, right? But if you more so like the speaker, that's a good deal. But if you more so local, we will have content where you can pull from and you can actually show it. But for those who have products and services that they can do abroad, contact us, hit us up, man. We got good packages, man, that definitely will help you out and all that good stuff. So yeah. So Julie, tell us the website and all that good stuff,
okay.
and then we'll hit a closing statement and we'll rock from there.
So I'm on all social media platforms, and the name for whether it's Facebook or Instagram or Twitter is The Adventures of Pamela King. That's my tag name. And then the website, which is also on my social media handles, is theadventuresofpamelaking.com. And so we're working on an app, a gaming app for the site. We have our first animation video on the site, which is just a promo. Um, and then we have where you can click the links to, of course, purchase the book from the different platforms that we have that we're selling it on. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you want to hit me up about any publishing questions, or if you're writing your first book, definitely reach out. Um, we're looking, like I said, to start bringing on new clients hopefully by November at the earliest. But of course, I can answer questions and things like that before then. But
Love it.
go ahead.
Now go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna do my closing statement.
She ready to get into it.
Well, I'm just
Yeah,
saying, you told
all
me
right.
to.
Go
Was that
ahead.
not?
Let's
Is
get
that
that
not enough?
closing statement now. Go ahead. Do what you do.
No, 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 no. What is it time for that? I don't
It
want
is
to jump
not, it
ahead.
is it is time, man. It is time. Go ahead. I was
Okay,
gonna
okay,
lead you
okay.
into it, but
Don't be
go
making me
ahead.
nervous like I'm messing up the structure or
Nah,
something. Okay.
you know that means you ready. That means you ready. Go ahead. Go ahead. Make it happen.
I heard the structure that I thought it was supposed to go like that. Okay. You could have stopped me though.
No,
Okay.
I love
So
it.
closing statement. My closing statement, which is actually the motto for my film and animation company. It's life does not cease to exist, so neither should we. So as long as you're here, that means as long as you're here and you're moving and you have a heartbeat and you're waking up every day, life is evolving every day. Animals and trees and nature is evolving every day, and we should do the same for ourselves. And to always get better and to always keep pushing and being positive, being realistic at the same time, though. But yeah, just keeping it going and trucking and being able to inspire others, of course, in the midst. And that's it.
Love it. And that's her closing statement, and she gonna stick by that. So, Julie, man, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you sharing your time here with us on closing statements and giving us some gems, some jewels, and let us know who you are. Definitely, we will bring you back. Especially, you be the hottest thing out here. We're gonna have to bring you back. Bring some more. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hope so. I hope so. That's the
Yeah,
plan.
you know,
Mhm.
hey, we'll make sure that it work. I may be doing a authors kind of council thing because I can bring 10 people at one time
Ooh,
on here. So yeah,
that sounds fun.
so you never know. I may have multiple people here that's from that's authors and whatever. So, but yeah, you guys, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching us. I am your boy, man, the law, and Lawrence Thompson. I often say, AKA Lawrence Thompson again, like I did at the beginning because I've now embraced the law. You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys for watching us. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on all social media platforms, Lawrence E. Thompson Jr. on Instagram, Lawrence Thompson on Facebook, I am Law Jr. on Twitter. You can follow me Lawrence Thompson on TikTok.
Mhm.
What else am I in? And Lawrence Thompson on LinkedIn. So you can follow me on all those social media platforms. Connect with me, DM with me. If you guys would like to have commercial space on the show, make sure you guys DM me. We do have sponsorships. If you want to sponsor the show, let's say you want to sponsor Julie and the show for Julie, we do have sponsorships where you can sponsor that there. In the package, you will see the amount of times and stuff like that, how it roll out your commercial and all that stuff. It's a breakdown. So you'll see all that good stuff. But contact me, get with me, hit us up. We're gonna push this very hard. We're worldwide, man. That's the big thing. We're worldwide and we're on Roku, IVD Digital Network. And I am your host, Lawrence Thompson, aka The Law. And this has been Closing Statement. And I'm going to say this before I sign out. And I say this with everything I do. We may not be the solution, but we will be the antidote. I love you guys. Be amazing. Go be great. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.